Do trophies define greatness? Grand finale. Today is the grand finale on my 3-day journey, which I have been marathoning on YouTube here. Do trophies define greatness as a footballer? And I gave you guys some instances and on some key points at the first and the second video, which I implied. On the second day, I said a player who excels in all ramifications as a footballer, shot power, kicking, dribbling, and all that. And on the first day, I said what a player does on the pitch, the magic he does on the pitch, all the shit he does on the pitch, the superhuman things he does on the pitch. That is a point that can qualify you to be the greatest player, on my opinion. Now today I'll be giving you another quick point that defines the greatest player, which is discipline. Discipline as a footballer, discipline in character, so mostly as a footballer, discipline, not just in character too, on football, your training, discipline on training, discipline in workout, discipline in trying to get better, discipline in, always turning up for your team, players, who perform, there's this calling they call clutch, when a player, turns up for a team and, he speeds up, the progression of that team, whether in a competition, a final or a semi-final or a league game. That is what we call discipline. Mostly clutch performances, turning up. That's another point, turning up. Discipline now is under turning up. When a player turns up for his team, how well does a player turn up for his team? How often does a player turns up for his team? That is part of what makes you the best or the greatest player, not trophies. Now add up the three high points I gave you. I gave you discipline. I've given you all ramifications, a player who excels in all ramifications, and I gave you a player, what you do on the pitch, the magic you perform on the pitch, things you do on the pitch. Now let's work on discipline. Now a player who continues to work on his body shape. That's on body shape. A player who continues to work on his body shape. Nowadays, you see people, retiring at the age of 30, 29, they are tired. And it might be, they are not, most of them are not, physically fit anymore. Or it could be due to injuries. That is why I brought out discipline. If you are disciplined in working out, you are disciplined in your stamina gauge, you are disciplined, in your endurance to injuries, you will not quit football on time. You will not, because most of these players that retire early, it's due to injuries that they can't manage anymore, and has proven a threat to their career and a threat to mostly their lives. So you don't play with your discipline as a footballer, most especially working out, most especially on your body, what you eat, what you take into your body. You understand? Your workout. You as a footballer, you're expected to work out every day to keep fit. You're expected to work out every day as a footballer because you work with your body. Okay, you work with your body. Do you know that players who don't who run into injuries a lot of times, they don't work out enough. Okay, they don't work out enough. Okay, look at players now like Lionel Messi, Cristiano Ronaldo, the two players who are in the good debate today. They are the only two players in which their debate has never been solved. Even though FIFA, said that Messi is the greatest player of the century, their greatness has never been solved. Their debate has never been solved. It's never been solved. Well, it has been solved by me. I have solved the debate, but generally it has not been solved because of individual opinion. People bringing in trophies. Okay, what I'm talking against, people bringing in trophies. I'm not bringing in, your physical abilities, your performances on the pitch, how often you turn up for your team or country, for your team, either club or country, how often you work out, how often, you perform, or the magic you do on the pitch, you understand? Not trophies, not individual trophies, not club trophies. Like I said, all this I said in my previous video, it's not about trophies because trophies are won by the team. You understand? They are beneficial to the club. Okay, they're also beneficial to a player because it adds to your record book, but that is not the true what makes you really the greatest player. I said it before, it's based on your discipline as a footballer, it's based on your workout level, based on your turn-up level for your team, it's based on what you do on the pitch and how well you excel in all ramifications. That's what makes you the greatest footballer. Okay, not by trophies, not by individual trophies or club trophies. So get this, understand this. Trophies are meant for clubs. They are meant to give the club glory, not the player. As a player, your glory should be in what you can do, not by the trophies you've won. Okay? Let's take, for example, now Kaka. Okay? Kaka is a player, okay, that has won everything. Well, can you put him among the greatest players right now? Okay, let me even say strikers. Do you put Kaka as one of, the greatest striker? Does he excel in all ramifications? I've caught your attention now. Does he? He does not, bro. He does not. So, bro has won, a lot of trophies. due to the team amount of high level footballers he's surrounded by, due to the team he's surrounded by. Okay, they help him, they carry him along. So that is why he's able to win a lot. But he is not in the debate of greatest players. Okay, he is not the top four players of the century. Kaka is not among, but Kaka has won everything. Did you see my point? Did you see my point? Kaka has won everything, but Kaka is not among the top 4-5 greatest players of the century. I don't know if you are getting the revelation. Guys, get the revelation. Understand the revelation. Run by it. Reason it. Take all the points I've given you now. Use that and re-evaluate your decision on who the greatest player is. Use that. Put those instances and re-evaluate, rethink, restructure, and reconsider your choice as the greatest player. Reconsider this. I beg you, football fans, use my point to reconsider this. Reconsider this. Bring out the instance of my point. I will repeat. Use my point and reconsider who the greatest player is in the world today. It might not be only between Cristiano and Lionel Messi. Okay? Use that to other players today. Use that. Use that, my key points. Use my key points and reevaluate to other players who are at the top today. So today is the grand finale, and this is the end of my 3-day marathon on do trophies define greatness as a footballer. I hope I have been able to make you understand, and I hope I have been able to reevaluate your way of reasoning on who the greatest player is. I hope also I have been able to let you understand that trophies do not actually they don't define how great a player is. It's based on your individual performances, your discipline, and what you do on the pitch. I remain your loyal football kid. Always will remain and always will be your loyal football kid, Becca Bodavin. I will see you on my next video. Please like this video and subscribe to this channel for more amazing content like this. If you love this, give me a like, give me a sub, and then comment your thoughts on this 3-day marathon in general. I mean, I hope you enjoyed this video, and I hope I'll be bringing more of this, in the future. To let's talk and let's discuss this and let's really sit and let's reevaluate the whole discussion once more. I remain your loyal kid once more, Becca Budavin. I'll see you. I love you guys.